Here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rotating Bell on the sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now running now with Gray. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Geno on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down. Again, Smith. That's the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and the kick is away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 54 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again is Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now it's Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that, because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Geno. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out? Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing now is Geno. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Smith now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Back to throw, Smith.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Smith.
This is Fant on the short completion.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 1 now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 24 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Smith. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Colby Parkinson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Smith on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Smith throwing again. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in